Remodelers, here's a simple way to evaluate either a current or a new marketing investment. First, you need to know what a customer is worth to you. Second, you need to know what the marketing investment will cost. Third, you need to evaluate probability and risk that the investment will work and how well it will work. Let's dig in. What's a customer worth to you? If your average project size for a remodeling project is $100,000, this customer is not worth $100,000 to you. It's actually worth the gross margin because all your material and labor costs are out the door as soon as you sign the customer. If your gross margin is 30%, this customer is worth $30,000 to you. $100,000 times your 30% gross margin is $30,000. Next, let's look at the marketing investment. We'll look at an existing investment and then a new investment example. Let's say you're spending $20,000 per year on meta ads right now and it's generating 3 customers per year. We're going to take our 3 customers times $30,000 in gross margin. That gives us $90,000. So $300,000 in revenue, but $90,000 in gross margin. $20,000 went into marketing and then $90,000 came out. Almost a 5-to-1. That's great. If this were me, I'd test doubling the ad spend immediately to see if the ratio holds. If it holds, keep scaling up to meet your desired growth goals. As soon as it doesn't hold, you need to work on fixing the ads. Until then, just keep increasing the budget. Now, let's look at a new investment. So let's say you are evaluating a new marketing investment, and if you are an average builder funnel client, you are going to invest $75,000 a year, and that is marketing services, ads, and technology. Some clients spend less, some spend significantly more, but we'll use the average. So you're going to invest $75,000 in marketing. So now we need to go back to step 1 and say, what do I need to get out of this investment? Well, we need to know what a customer is worth to you. So in this example, we're going to say an average project size is $225,000. If your gross margin is 30%, we're just simply going to multiply those to get our gross margin dollars. So this right here, this is what a customer is worth to your business if your average project size is $225 and your average gross margin is 30%. And so we need to clear this investment because this is an overhead investment. We need to clear that in gross margin dollars. One project doesn't quite get us there. 2 projects will clear it, but that's probably not ideal. What we really want to see is this 3-to-1 or more ratio. That means if we invest $75,000, that's our marketing investment up here, and we want to see 3 times that in gross margin. Remember, this is gross margin dollars. Then we need $225,000 in gross margin. What does that mean for projects? That means we need to take this number and divide it by this number to get the number of projects. We've got our gross margin dollars that we need and really want to get this 3-to-1 ratio versus our marketing investment, divided by what an average project size is worth, and it's 3 and some change. So it's 3 plus, we'll call it 3 to 4. If you can get 4 projects over the course of a 1-year investment, investing $75,000, then you've got something great going because you've got more than your 3-to-1 ratio, and you're building some predictability, and so you've hit that ratio. Then it becomes a matter of how likely is it that I'm going to get my 3 to 4 projects from this investment. Finally, we'd want to evaluate how likely that is. What does past success look like? If you're evaluating builder funnel, you'd want to look at case studies, past successes, as well as the averages. The nice thing about data is that you can use it to make great decisions. Our average client stays over 2.5 years, and only 14% of clients leave because they didn't get the results or the service they wanted. So you'd have an 86% likelihood of the investment paying off. If you're evaluating another agency, you'd want to get some numbers from them as well. If you're evaluating a direct mail campaign or a series of workshops or anything else, you can use the investment versus the expected gross margin return to gauge whether it's something you want to invest in. Sometimes an investment may not have any data or past success to point to. It doesn't mean it's a bad idea, it just comes with more risk and more unknowns. It might still be a great investment, or it could be a flop. Before you can truly evaluate a current or a new marketing investment, you need to understand what an average customer is worth to you and what you're willing to spend to get that customer. Start by calculating your gross margin and establishing what a minimum acceptable ratio is between your investment and the gross margin coming back to you. I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time here on Builder Funnel TV.